we should be live. Alright, so last night I did a test of this. This is a bit more of an actual stream, but still kind of testing the waters a bit. Hopefully I should totally have the hang of this program by the time I do an actual so it says I'm live, but doesn't look like I'm live on YouTube. And this is going to be another fucking disaster. Let's see. Hey, wait, no. Now I'm live. Okay, so now it's saying I'm live. All right. Hopefully that wasn't a horrible echo, because I know the desktop. Forgive me, folks. The first few minutes of this are probably going to be crap because I still don't totally have the hang of this. All right, so somebody says it's the first channel no more. First channel's on strike right now. It's got a strike. Vicious hate speech strike over bullshit. Let me see if Skype works with this. I'm gonna call Artistic Layman. Let's see if it works. I don't know if he's gonna pick up. Come on, Luke. You just had it. There you are. Hey, we're live.
I hear ya.
Okay, so you are on the air now.
Yes.
All right. Just so you know, just so you don't start and tell me all the embarrassing shit you tell me when you're off the air.
No problem. Just getting the headphones in.
All right. So I tried this last night around what was it, 4 in the fucking morning, right after I found out I had the strike. And I was playing around with it. Race was showing me some stuff, so I've more or less kind of got the hang of it. I don't know why there was such a delay between when I went live and when it actually was live. I'm not really sure what that was about, but anyways, I want to play some stuff here, and we can react to it, because I mean, I don't even need you anymore, Luke. I don't even need you anymore. I can play stuff all by myself.
More free time for me.
But yeah, I still need you. Don't leave. I'm confused and frightened by all this new technology. Anyways, let's see if we can get this to play. So we're gonna go to window capture. There we are, up on my Facebook page. Now, I don't know how to zoom in without it just getting smaller. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to zoom in on just the window of this
I've
shit.
never actually. What are you using for it?
I'm using the stuff right in the OBS for it. So.
Well, you can just click on the. Oh, you can hold down Alt and click on a corner.
Okay. No, that's not working.
Hold on a second. I'll get mine open and see how to help you.
It's no big deal.
I know it's Control.
Control.
Hold on Control.
Hold down Control. Nope, that's not it.
Oh, there's no symbols or anything? Yeah, you should be able to hold... If you hold down the Alt button, you should be able to adjust any picture you have.
No. Well, fuck it. That's good enough. We're gonna go ahead and play this crap here. I know it's small, but hopefully you can all hear it. So let me know if you can't hear it.
I'm looking on YouTube and it looks big enough.
Oh, I was checking it out on Facebook. Maybe I should check it out on YouTube. Let's see if we can find. I wanna bring up this dumb slag's fucking abortion video. Let's turn off the window capture real quick.
Oh yeah, her Netflix series.
In this episode of the Bechtloff stream, Luke shows Chris how to use his VCR. Anyways, yeah. So let's see. Michelle Wolf and abortion crap. So let's bring that up. We're going to the old YouTubes here. Forgive me, folks. I should have a better hand on this come Saturday. All right. I don't understand the young people and their damn wolf. Abortion salute. It's first thing. All right, there we go. Let's watch Michelle Wolf's salute to abortion, shall we? This sounds fucking riveting. All right, is this gonna? All right, that was the sound there, and let's go into the thing where we can all see it. And boom. That's good enough. That's what I like to call good enough. All right, so let's go ahead and play this.
Lord Justice Anthony Kennedy recently announced he is retiring effective July 31st, and although it's great for his wrinkly head, it could be catastrophic for reproductive.
Is that really how this bitch talks?
Since we're on Skype, could you do me a favor and click on the plus button?
Oh, you can't hear it, can you?
Yeah.
Sorry. Click on the plus button.
Share sounds.
Yeah, hang on. Share system sound. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's pretty much how she sounds.
All right, so I'm sorry. Let me play a little bit more. I don't know if you've heard this woman's voice, but holy shit, I haven't. I don't remember hearing this woman's voice before. I remember people talking about it.
Rights. Because it's almost certain that Trump will try to replace him with someone who would overturn Roe v. Wade.
Like, is she actually retarded?
That's how she sounds. That's what she sounded like in the representative correspondence dinner.
Like, her voice is one of the worst sounds that is possible. Like, of all the ways air could vibrate in ways that a human being can perceive as sound, this is one of the worst. Like, I sound like a douchebag, and I'm way more ready for TV than this bitch, all right? This is how she sounds? Oh, my God. Somebody says her voice is worse than Fran Drescher. Fran Drescher was the kind of annoying that had a bit of charm to it. You know what I mean? Like, annoying in the way your relative is annoying, but you still kind of like her. You know, Fran Drescher still had a certain likability to her. This is what hell sounds like. There's an old Lewis Black bit where he's making fun of some singer where he's like, when the singer sang, I didn't hear music. What I heard was the sound of chaos. I heard pigs being slaughtered and women were weeping and men were gnashing their teeth. That is her fucking voice. Oh, man, this is going to be a bit of a slog. I didn't know what I was getting into here.
It's so ironic that Trump could be the guy that ends legal abortion. That dude has been responsible for more abortions than the invention of back alley.
What? Nigga,
Why
what?
is that back alley?
First of all, it's not a joke. Since the invention of back alley, that's a means of the quote unquote back alley, which is a bit of a myth, but that was a means of abortion, not that joke didn't work on so many fucking levels. We could be here all night dissecting that. And also, since when has Trump had a bunch of bastards aborted? That's news to me, sweetie. Are you privy to some information the rest of us aren't?
Has there been like a news scandal about him having illegitimate children, or
I don't know. I'm pretty sure a man that can manage a multi-billion-dollar business empire knows how to fucking use a rubber. I'm just gonna assume.
Of course, considering his taste in women, it might be limited to a certain type of woman anyway.
I mean, really? Like that was attempted a joke? Like, oh man. Okay, let's keep going. This is it's rough.
We were originally going to use coat hanger.
That would have made more sense, you dumb slag.
And before that, stairs.
Stairs would have kind of been funny.
Why is the audience laughing at this?
It's like, yeah, well, stairs and coat hanger would have made more sense. But it's like, here's the jokes that would have made sense we were going to use.
Yeah, are their guns being pointed to their heads saying laugh?
Oh, man.
Why is this funny?
And you know, where I break with a lot of perhaps my audience, and I know many of the people I've had on here, I don't care if you make a joke about abortion. There's nothing in this universe I'm going to say is off limits. All right, nothing under the sun is off limits for the topic of humor. You want to make a joke about abortion, go right ahead. But try making it a joke. You know, maybe like a little bit of a setup, a bit of a punchline, maybe a twist in the middle. You know what the fuck we call humor?
Let's see. I'm going to try to share something and see if I can share it with you. And if it echoes, let me know if it messes up. Is it coming through?
I'm not hearing it.
Here it is. Okay, here it is.
I'm not hearing it.
Oh, never mind. I can't. As long as I'm on Skype, I can't share sounds with you.
Well, we might not use Skype regularly. Bear in mind, I am just trying to see what works and what doesn't. So that's why I chose to call you on Skype.
All right.
Because I know I'm going to try and get interviews on here, and I may use Skype for that. So that's kind of why. Normally, I'm probably going to be using through the Discord. That's probably the best way to go about this. But I wanted to see if Skype would work.
Gotcha.
So no big deal if you can't use a soundboard right now. But holy shit, man. We're 38 seconds into this. And it's 6 minutes and 24 seconds. Holy shit, dude. I need to cancel Netflix. Why am I paying these people? You know, I mean, like, yeah, there's Netflix shows I watch once in a while, but I go, like, months sometimes without fucking really sitting down and watching it.
Although, there is no rating system on Netflix, but look at the rating system on here right now.
Yeah, it's not very good, Netflix. Like, what I think I'm going to start doing is I'm going to, like, 1 or 2 months a year, I'm going to get a month of Netflix and then just cancel it again. Because it's like, okay, you know, I want to watch Castlevania Season 2 in October. But what am I going to, you know, why am I paying in the meantime? There's nothing right now I want to watch on there. You know what I mean? It's like, why don't I just cancel it and pay for the fucking October one? You know, come pay for it in October when the fucking shit. Or hell, half of it I could probably wait for DVD. Why don't I just shut all this shit off and wait for DVD on stuff? You know, the Daredevil show came out on DVD, so why was I... Fuck, whatever. Let's just try and get through this. Oh, this is a mess.
Just letting you in on the writing process. Look, access to abortion is good and important. Some people say abortion is killing a baby. It's not. It's stopping a baby from happening. It's like Back to the Future.
No, sweetie. That's like if I choke her until what little bit of the light is in her eyes finally snuffs out, am I stopping her from happening?
Are you aborting her?
Like, contraception is stopping a baby from happening, all right? Putting a rubber on is stopping a baby from happening. You know, what's the diaphragm, you know, the birth control pill, busting on her face, that's all stopping a baby from happening. I'm not even a hardline life begins right at conception guy. I'm really not. Like, the initial, when it's just like a couple of cells, I don't care. You know, but once it's like a thinking, feeling thing, when it's fucking fighting the scissors, I'm going to say, yeah, that was probably a person. I'm not exactly sure where I draw the line, but, you know, just because on a color wheel I don't know exactly where blue stops and green begins, doesn't mean that at a certain point something is clearly green. Oh, jeez. Let's keep going.
And abortion is the DeLorean. And everyone loves DeLoreans. Their doors open like this. and I know some people call themselves pro-life, but pro-life is a propaganda term that isn't real, like healthy ice cream and handsome testicles.
Well, she's clearly never seen mine.
Terminology straight. First of all, these people are anti-abortion, which means they're anti-woman. If these people were actually...
On a certain level, I will agree with her that to be pro-life is anti-abortion on demand, but the alternative is pro-abortion on demand, which is kind of the problem.
Here's the thing, though. They used to call themselves pro-choice, and maybe they still do. I don't know what the fuck this woman thinks she is, but that's not the case. They are just truly pro-abortion. Like, they just think it's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, they love it. They fucking love doing it. Again, I'm hardly the most pro-life person in this corner of the internet. You know, there are medical reasons I think I'd be okay with it. You know, if the kid's all fucked up or something like that. You know, at that point, I kind of see it as like a mercy killing. Maybe I'm wrong in that. I know a lot of you would fight me on that. But the point is, even though I see it that way, I'm not, like, happy about it. You know what I mean?
They're almost jubilant about it.
Like, if I was pregnant with a Downy, which obviously, you know, I'm not going to be pregnant. But if I was a woman and I was pregnant with a Downy, I might abort that kid because I just would see it as kind of a mercy killing. But I wouldn't be like, oh boy, this is going to be fun. You know what I mean? Like in the old days, like hundreds of years ago, when the kid would be born all fucked up and the midwives knew it wasn't going to survive and they just fucking drowned it in the water, you know? Like, that happened. That happened. You know, life was about survival not too long ago. Let's not forget that. But do you think in that moment the midwives was like, oh boy, this is fun? No, they were like, oh, that's a real shame. We got to take care of this. No, these people are like, oh boy, this is fun. The fuck is wrong with them? Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, but it's still like, even if our pro-choice like this isn't funny. I mean, nothing about this is funny.
Like, the bit about everybody likes DeLoreans, their doors open up. If this woman's voice and overall, like, mannerisms weren't so gratingly annoying, if she had anything close to delivery, that might have gotten a smile out of me. And that's like the best she's fucking done. Something that if somebody I didn't want to punch in the face was saying it, might have gotten a chuckle out of me, is so far the funniest fucking thing she said. Holy shit, dude. We got a ways to go. We're going to be here all night watching this shit. Alright, let's keep going.
Pro-life, they would be fighting hard for healthcare, childcare, education, gun control, and protecting the environment. But these anti-abortion people do not care about life. They just care about birth. Like, they think that's the only place you can watch a woman shit on a table.
That's still not as degenerate as watching my mom go black.
1 in 4 women by the age of 45 have had an abortion. And it's weird that I learned that on a Snapple cap. But it is.
Okay, that was kind of funny. Credit where credit's due. That was kind of funny. Like, if I didn't hate her so much, I would have laughed at that. I would have learning that on a Snapple cap. That's kind of funny. Credit where credit. Never let it be said I'm not a fair man. Credit where credit's due.
It's true, which means abortions are super common and the stigma is bullshit. One of the original slogans for the women's movement was abortion on demand. And that's exactly what it should be. As easy.
You'll notice that it also says free abortion on demand. So we got to throw a little socialism into this shit too. Not enough that you want to kill your baby. You don't even want to pay for it. Come on, man. I mean, at least...
and you want the pro-life people to pay for it.
At least pay for it. You cheap, lazy bitch.
And safe as pushing the on-demand button in the middle of your remote to order Paddington 2. Actually, abortion might be safer because that little guy will steal your heart. These days, abortion providers have been terrorized by the right into downplaying their abortion services. You should be proud of it. You're doing a good thing. It's like if Hogwarts advertised its PE program. Don't do that! Tell everyone about the magic!
Of course, we gotta fucking work Harry Potter into this, don't we? Of fucking course. Is Star Wars next? Are we gonna get some more while we're going down the sci-fi fantasy basic bitch route? Can we get some Star Wars in there too?
I mean, wouldn't the Hogwarts PE plan actually have magic in it?
Yeah, it did. The first movie had him like chasing a magic ball on broomsticks as their PE. I don't even like Harry Potter that much. I remember that part. Didn't I, like, on a stream a while back, I was talking about how I watched all those movies and could barely remember anything about them. I remember the part where they're chasing the ball on the brooms. Apparently this bitch doesn't.
We came for the magic! And true story, I call my vagina the goblet of fire. Sometimes...
Most likely because it burns when she pees.
Didn't need to know that.
The Chamber of Secrets. Other times Hagrid.
Okay, the Hagrid thing was mildly funny.
Here's the thing. Every character, book title, everything about Harry Potter sounds like a name for your vagina. Try it at home. I don't have time. It's a really fun game. Half-Blood Prince. Hogsmeade. Okay, that's it. Back to...
I said it was kind of funny, but she dragged it on long enough that she ruined it.
Abortions. Now, men, I'm sorry. I'm sure this brings up a lot of feelings and thoughts and points that you want to make, and I just want you to know that's all very irrelevant. Abortions are a woman's right, and I know acknowledging that is hard for some of you because that would mean you'd also have to acknowledge that women are naturally equipped to do the most powerful thing in the world, give life. Well, you...
Are we sort of talking about the opposite right now? Really?
Although, when she said it's irrelevant, maybe we should use that as an argument against them from now on.
Oh, jeez. It's always fucking Harry Potter with these people, too. Just, like you said, we should have been playing bingo to this. Of all the dumb shit you expect an annoying twat like this to say. And, like, Harry Potter would be one of those spots right there.
This is the female, I guess this is the female equivalent of Jon Stewart. So we have a bingo game on what he's done before.
Oh, jeez. This is rough. This is fucking rough. And she does this sort of song and dance thing. Like, this is how I heard about it. That's the thing. Everybody's getting all mad about this. I'm not really offended. Okay, this bitch wishes she could offend me. All right. No, I'm more like I feel bad for her kind of thing. She might be retarded. Like, mildly. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even joking here, folks. Like, that kind of, you know, that sort of like high functioning kind of Forrest Gump level. I think she's like a notch or two above that. Like not quite retarded, but as dumb as you can be without being clinically retarded. You know what I mean? Like, she's like maybe 3 IQ points above it.
Oh, she's 78.
Oh, jeez.
You guys are naturally equipped to do what? Lift suitcases into the overhead compartment?
And build civilization? You're welcome, by the way.
If women embrace the fact that they control life, that makes it a lot harder for men to control women. Of course men are uncomfortable with that.
Bitch, no it doesn't. Okay? Understand something. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Ladies, hear me out here. You're not going to like what I have to say, but you need to hear me out here. You belong to men. That's how it is, okay? We are stronger than you. And even though we've been pumped so fucking full of soy here these last few years, we're still stronger than you. By a pretty wide margin. All right? And all these comforts of civilization and the respecting of your dignity as a human being and all these comforts you enjoy, you do so because we allow it. You understand that, sweetie? And you understand if this civilization you fuck you dad rail against so hard falls, you're going to be wearing the burqa. And you're not going to have any kind of fucking rights, sweetie. You belong to men. All right? That's why you have your father's last name, then your husband's last name. And all you ladies, by the way, that, I kept my last name. Bitch, you don't have a last name. Every one of you with 2 fucking X chromosomes out there, understand another thing. You don't have a fucking last name. All right? You have your father's name or you have your husband's name. You don't have a last name. You got that, sweetie? You belong to men, all right? And all the comforts you enjoy are because we value you so much as to give you those things, all right? But primarily, like 99.999% of fucking civilization that you enjoy was made by men. The occasional oddball, outlier fucking woman who came up with some shit. But by and large, it was men, okay? You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome, sweetie.
They won't even let us control a little bit of Star Wars.
Again, something you grabbed hold of and ran into the dirt. Kind of proving my point. Kind of proving my point, isn't it? When you manage to outshit the prequels, you're sort of proving our point, aren't you?
And to be clear, this abortion fight isn't for me. I have money. I'll always be able to get an abortion.
In all fairness, though, I'm very, very happy with the prospect that she's not breeding. I mean, whatever you say about an innocent life being snuffed out, that's a shame. But on the other hand, there's not going to be another one of her running around, is there?
Is she breeding?
Look at where I paused it, too. I just noticed where the fuck I paused it. Oh, yeah. That's getting all the guys hot, isn't it?
Oh, this is great. Oh.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about you, Luke, but I'm getting hot. Let's keep
wait,
going.
I think that's just hellfire.
Jeez. From her goblet of fire.
But abortion shouldn't be a luxury. It should be it shouldn't be the new I summer in Montauk. It should be on the dollar menu at McDonald's. Hey, I'd like a large Diet Coke, and can you get this egg out of my McMuffin? So tonight...
You know, if you as a comedian are going to break fucking character and laugh at your own joke there a little bit, it should probably be kind of funny. Just throwing that out there. To quote Peter Griffin, you think because Carol Burnett did it, it's okay for you? You haven't earned what she's earned.
In honor of America, I'd like to do a salute to abortion in the Break's 10th annual Salute to Abortion.
Look at the retarded Filipino dude behind her.
This disturbs me on so many levels.
This isn't offensive. She wishes this was offensive. This is so cringy and try-hard. Like, this is Sargon liberalist levels of cringe, okay? Like, if I cringed any harder, I'd pull a muscle in my face. You think you're offending me, sweetie? This is like this is the septic community all running around thinking God is dead. If God is dead, it's only because he died laughing. You know, Vox Day once had an interesting theory about hell. He said the reason that hell is hot is the same reason that a garbage dump is hot. Like, you know, when you throw a bunch of rotting garbage there, the rot actually produces heat, you know? I mean, wet grass in a pile can interestingly enough burst into flames sometimes. That's how barns burn down, And he said that hell is hot because of the rot of these people's souls. I'm like, they're just eternally, constantly, because a soul can't die, but it rots in hell, but it can never truly rot away. So that's what makes hell hot. And I don't necessarily ascribe to that, but it's an interesting line of thinking.
You! Women, if you need an abortion, get one! If you want an abortion, get one! If you're not pregnant but you think you eventually might be and want to order a future abortion, get one! If you're pregnant and you want to be pregnant, don't get one! It's up to you, and it doesn't have to be a...
I'm almost surprised she didn't just say get one anyways. As excited as she fucking is for abortion.
Big deal. It's actually a great deal. It's about $300. That's like 6 movie tickets. Movie tickets, a bad deal. And women, don't forget, you have the power to give life, and men will try to control that. Don't let them! God bless abortions, and God bless America!
Common filth did nothing wrong.
This girl is very special.
Oh, she's special, all right.
I think you might be right about the 78 IQ there.
Because she didn't write any of that, too. That's the thing.
No.
Oh, my God. Oh, jeez, that was an ordeal. I missed the fucking porn star interviews. Like, that was rough. That was staring deeper into the abyss than people talking about how they've been pooped on. Like it was nothing. Oh, jeez. All right, we got some more from the Discord. Somebody sent me, so let me bring this up. Copy link. All right, so a gentleman by the name of Riley J. Dennis has some stuff to share with us. Let's go ahead and watch that. And
hey everyone, so if you've been on...
Okay. What's up, YouTube? It's Riley Dennis. You could cut a fucking roast on this guy's chin, and he wants to pretend like he's a woman. Here we go. All right, boom.
On the internet at all in the last couple of weeks, you've probably seen a lot of discussions about civility in politics. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm sure you know how I feel about this, but I wanted to round up all of my thoughts on civility into one video. But before you watch this, go watch my video on everything that's been happening with the children being separated from their parents at the border. I think it's...
Yo, you gonna whine about children now? Leftist. Oh, this was from the 5th. Okay, this was before we hopped on the abortion shit. You gotta really whine about kids. Oh, think of the children. Yes, think of the children indeed. By the way, look at this nigga's Adam's apple. And I'm supposed to believe this is a woman. Oh, man. All right, Riley. Amaze us with your wit.
Possible to discuss multiple issues at once, but I do want to make sure you're aware and caught up on what the Trump administration has been doing at the border. It's heartbreaking and needs your attention.
Does he need glasses? Does he need glasses to read his script? Because otherwise, take your fucking glasses off, because the reflection from, I guess, your computer screen in it is insanely distracting to me. I don't know why, but... And I realize I'm throwing stones because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I fuddle around like fucking Grandpa Bechtloff over here trying to learn this program. I get that, okay? But, I also don't have 55K subscribers and a bunch of Soros money coming in to fund me.
and there are organizations fighting the Trump administration's policies that need your support. So anyway, how did civility become the recent thing that everyone is talking about? Well, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Trump's press secretary, went to a restaurant called the Red Hen. The owner knew that Sanders' presence made a lot of her staffers uncomfortable, so she asked them all what she should do, and they voted to ask Sanders to leave. So the owner of the Red Hen politely asked Sanders to leave, and she did. But soon after, she started complaining on Twitter from her official government account about how she was asked to leave the Red Hen. Obviously, the people...
Remember, I have to bake you a dildo cake, but you know, you don't have to make me dinner. Well, welcome to the halfway fucking. What's Luke sharing here in the corner?
Oh, someone made a cartoon of what's his name? This guy, and I'm wondering if I could share like the little audio clip of it.
Maybe if it'll play. I don't know if can anybody see that?
Well.
I can't
Can you
hear
hear anything?
No.
Never mind. It won't work.
That's fine.
Oh, well, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching the regularity.
Move that out the way there. And, let's see.
People who worship the Trump administration regardless of what they do were quick to jump to her defense. They asked where all the civility had gone and why Sanders was being treated differently just for political views. They began harassing not only the Red Hen restaurant in Virginia where Sanders went, but several other completely unaffiliated Red Hen restaurants in places like DC, Connecticut, and New Jersey. The DC Red Hen was even egged, and many of them have received death threats. But where is the civility for Sanders? Since then, Secretary of Homeland Security Kirstjen Nielsen and White House advisor Stephen Miller have both been booed and heckled out of Mexican restaurants. And again, Trump's loyal supporters ask, where is the civility? Then, California Representative Maxine Waters urged people to push back against members of the Trump cabinet and, quote, tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere. When she got death threats from the Trump supporters who apparently want civility,
we're gonna skip ahead, dude. Come on,
and Republicans have the gall to pretend that they have civility? And it's especially ironic for me personally, since I've had so many conservatives in my mentions for the last couple years telling me to kill myself, insulting me, misgendering me, dead-naming me, and now all of a sudden...
By the way, folks, there's no reason to tell Riley Dennis to kill himself, because let's be real, that's going to happen either way.
He's already dead inside.
Yeah, really.
Separated from their parents at the border. I think it's possible to discuss multiple issues at once, but I do want to make sure you're aware
I went back.
Caught up on
I'm
what
sorry.
Dead naming me, and now all of a sudden they want civility? They want to be treated with a kindness they've never afforded anyone else because life is just so hard for them when they have control of the presidency, the Congress, and the Supreme Court. That's just hilarious. I can't do anything but laugh at that. For so long, conservatives have rallied against political correctness and the evils of having a base level of respect for people because it didn't affect them. And now that the tables have turned, they want everyone to be unwaveringly kind to them.
I'm not gonna watch the rest of this. Good lord. I think his voice might actually bother me more than fucking... What's her name? The retard we just watched. Okay, so this is what Riley Dennis is going to say, because these people are as predictable as a butt-fucking sunrise, alright? So... You don't understand something here, dude. You don't want to escalate things. You really, really don't. Like, you really, really don't, okay? Because, you see, I said this when Jordan Owen was on my proper channel. The game of Punch a Nazi, it has a sequel, and it's called Stab a Communist That Tried to Punch Me. Alright? You don't want things to break down, okay? Because if you do, people are just gonna kill you. You understand that? I'm not threatening. This isn't a threat. Oh, you saying people should kill? No, this is no more. And I'm no more endorsing this statement than the weatherman is endorsing rain. I'm just making a prediction here. If shit hits the fan, and all the restraints of civilization are gone and we have civil war or martial law or something, guess who it may or may not, guess who's getting a helicopter ride? You're semi-famous. Maybe you'll get the very special Marine One ride. You don't want to go down this road, all right? Let's see. There was other things people sent me that I wanted to look at. Oh, somebody sent me this. So apparently, if you go to Google, the second result for where does is Brett Kavanaugh live, the new Supreme Court justice. So that's an interesting thing that's being Googled enough. But yeah, yeah, we're the bad guys here, huh? Oh man. Oh jeez, that's rough. Let's see what we got going on in the chat here. Helicopter rides. Pinochet did nothing wrong. Get arrested for too much bants. Yeah, you gotta watch it there, British James. I don't want you to be. I want you to be arrested. We got a decent amount in the chat. You know, the one thing I don't like about this way of streaming is that when I'm live, it just shows up in that initial, you know, Bechtloff live thing. And I don't get a link to the actual video until after, you know, it processes. That kind of sucks. But other than that, I kind of like this a little bit better as I'm getting the hang of it. So, you know, I needed to learn Streamlabs for a while. In a way, it was kind of a good thing that I got another BS strike. Because what the fuck am I trying to rely on YouTube monetization for my super chats? That's retarded. I know better than that. I just wasn't, you know, I wasn't learning this program because I'm so suck at learning these programs. You know, I wasn't just finally sitting down and making a fool of myself live once to figure it out until I needed to. You know, so it was kind of a good thing. Because I do got the super chats on here. You know, there's the Streamlabs and everything. People can do the super chats that way. I know it's not as, convenient as the regular super chats. You know, it's not just the little button there. You got to go to another window and stuff. But also, you know, I am gonna set this up so that, you know, maybe there's like a little audio cue or your shit pops up on screen or whatever when you do the super chats. You know, that's fucking based. Probably not gonna do something that annoying, but whatever. Maybe the voice to chat thing in the background. So, let's see. What else did we get tonight that I want to talk about? Let's see. There's some shit in the Discord I'm going to look at. Let's see. I know. I'm super bad at this, folks. Let's see. I know people have sent me shit. Add a second image. I'm going to play around with the images real quick here. Okay, so source. Something else I wanted to add on here. I know, folks. This is wonderful live radio, isn't it? Me figuring out my shit. There's something cool to look at while I'm trying to fucking figure shit out. And somebody was commissioned to do a little Daredevil TMNT crossover. So there you go. Look at something cool while I'm working on this shit. There was something somebody sent me. I don't think anybody's gonna top that fucking retard with her abortion salute. Holy shit, man! Like, what is wrong with people? Like somebody wrote that and thought it was a good idea. Let's look at this CalArts thing because I got you with me, Luke. So let's look at a furry defend CalArts, shall we? I'm gonna assume this person is a furry. Let's see. Somebody says, have you tried switching it on and off again? Yes, I have. Thank you. And we got an ad plan.
What a stunning variety of...
Yeah. KFC chicken. That's fucking fantastic.
Oh, by the way, if you want to zoom in, I think I know how.
Okay.
Yeah, click on the image on the screen, and when you click on it, do you see the red dots on the side? On the corners?
Wait a second.
Within the OBS image.
All right. So, where's the red dots? I see white dots on the side of it.
All right. Hold down Alt and move the corners.
It's not doing anything if I do that.
Oh no! So no red circles. No.
Oh,
red
there
dots.
we go. Now it's doing it.
Ah, there we go.
Of course, it's not doing it enough, but yeah, now it's doing it. Hang on. All right. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. How about that? All right. So let's watch. I want to give this person credit. I don't want to misgender them. They go by the name Atari. So in case you folks at home wanted to watch this amazingness. Somebody says 30-year-old boomer does computers. Hey, Angle Fire. I'm going to need you to chill with the bants, okay? Because I don't want you to be arrested. I'm not sure if your bants license is up to is up to date, all right? So I'm going to need you to chill with that. All right? I don't want you don't want Mama Merkel coming down on you, all right? Anyways, let's listen to this degenerate furry defend the CalArt style, shall we?
To this entire thing, but I still figured it'd be an interesting video topic to talk.
No, hang on. Let's
I know that I'm a few weeks late to this entire thing, but I still figured it'd be an interesting video topic to talk about regardless. What is this so-called CalArt style? Where did it come from? Is it valid criticism? Is it real? Let's talk about it. A few weeks ago, the Thundercats reboot got announced called Thundercats Roar, and immediately everybody hated it. Tabloids and artists of all kinds banded together and ejected this reboot, calling
Real quick, just on her name, what do you want to bet this person is in no way old enough to have first-person knowledge of the Atari? Like, I'm not even really old enough, okay? The NES came out when I was 2, all right? And I didn't have any older brothers, so I had an older cousin. And I played a little bit of Atari at his house when the NES was already out. And most Atari games ended the same way for me. Fuck this game. Let's go play Nintendo. But yeah, that did. I'd love to know why this person calls themselves Atari. All right, let's keep going.
a disgrace and labeling it with a CalArt style title. But what was all this based off of? Did the cartoon actually come out? Were a few episodes or shorts leaked or released? Were people able to actually judge the content fairly based on the plot and story and characters? Well, no, it was only a reboot that got announced. People only judged it based off of the visuals alone, the biggest criticism being it was a huge example of the CalArt style. So it was immediately bad? But what necessarily is the CalArt style? Where's it?
Yes, it was immediately bad, because there's no reason Thundercat should look like that.
And not to mention how the main character was acting on the screen. Like, wait, you don't know what a Thundercat is? That's absurd.
Yeah, and he was acting all goofy and retarded. So it's not like I don't have any information. She's acting like I just saw a still image of it, all right? We saw a trailer of it. And is a trailer not supposed to give you a fucking idea of what the thing is supposed to be?
And we got the interview of the person behind it with his tropical tree haircut.
Yeah, and it is just automatically bad. I'm sorry, all right? That's not what a Thundercats cartoon should be. If that was like a 2-minute short at the end of a proper Thundercats cartoon, that might be one thing, all right? Like, hey, look at this goofy little thing at the end or something. No, or if it was somehow parallel to a proper Thundercats cartoon, if it was, in other words, a spin-off. That's not what this is. That's just what we've decided Thundercats is right now. Is it Steven Universe? Thundercats is just Steven Universe now. Fuck you. All right? I fully expect it to be full of lesbians and soy. I don't know how exactly, but we're going to get that in there somehow. We're going to work it in.
And the lady cats are not all attractive.
let's keep going.
Originally derived from? What does it mean? From what I've gathered, cartoons post-Adventure Time seem to fall into the category of the CalArt style. Shows like Gravity Falls and Steven Universe. This image right here basically sums everything up and
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? That image right there sums everything up.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Every show, like in recent memory, recently has looked like that.
Yeah, everything got turned into that. That kind of sums it up, doesn't it?
And this is not just this is Disney and Cartoon Network, both of them.
You know what else sums it up? Let me go back. We're gonna hang on. All right, so forgive me, folks. I'm not quick on the draw like Luke is. All right, Luke's Johnny on the spot with fucking images. I'm not that good. All right, I'm learning. So let me bring up an image here because here's what also sums it up. All right. Hang on. Gotta find it. All right, here we go. All right. I know. Dead air. I know. I'm terrible at this.
Bad radio.
Bad radio. I'm just so awful at this. I'm not Johnny on the spot with things. Head new source. Browse. Show. Boom. Here we go. That also sums it up, doesn't it? Okay. Because I did that in like a second. All right. Boom.
Are you trying to be a Steven Universe fan, Bechtloff?
Like I grabbed a pen and I did that in like a second. Okay. I should, and you know what was weird? I got a letter in the mail the next day, and Cartoon Network wanted to buy 13 episodes. It was really weird. In fact, the only way I kind of fucked up is I should have made the eyes bigger and I should have made the nose uptick in like a pig nose. Like I gave it a normal nose. That's too attractive. That's too pleasing to the eyes. I should have given it the pig nose. But there we go.
What you should have done is draw him kissing another man.
Yeah, we're saving that for episode 2. But there you go. That's the CalArt style. I did that in a second, and that looks like it could be on fucking YouTube.
Oh, Bechtloff, I'm going to send you the link to what is the newest version of the CalArt style, or something attached to, or something relatable to it, if it'll let me show up on general or video, to put on general or video. Here we go.
Where are you sending it to me?
I sent general or video, whichever one. General, Effery, or Vidya, whichever you can click on.
Oh, okay. I see in the Discord, yeah. Vidya. I thought you were sending me to... Oh, the Summer Camp Island thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll watch a little bit of that. But there we go, folks. There's the CalArt style, okay? Bechtloff, how many shekels will it take to make that your avatar? For how long? I mean, like what, on my social media and shit like that? I mean...
If I could spice it up for you if you'd like.
I tell you what, you send me like, I don't know, 10 shekels, and I'll make that my avatar for a week on all the social medias. That'll be the avatar. So a strong mall just. How long do I get for Tree Fitty? Strong jaw muscles from sucking cock. Yes, that's exactly what that is. I call my character Kevin Galaxy, and he's raised by a bunch of aliens that are trannies. It's a very original concept, and also he wants to cut off his penis. So yeah, no, and no, better yet, his mom he likes to watch his mom get blacked, and that's gonna be on the. It's gonna be on Cartoon Network now. It's gonna be the adventures of Carl the Cuck, who watches his girlfriend and he watches his girlfriend and his mom and his sister all get blacked at the same time. Somebody says, I sent you a Streamlabs for test and it's not popping up, bro. It is not popping up. Okay, so Artistic Glayman donated $1 for testing, and Glon sent $2 and said, read the dwarf. It is not popping up. I'm going to have to play around with that, folks. I'll have to see.
Does my message say testing?
Yeah, yours says testing, but neither one of them popped up. Let's see. I'll have to fuck around with this later. Anyways, let's get back to the video, shall we? We'll go back to image 1. Oh, that's the it's image 2. Yeah, I know I'm awful at this. There we go. All right, let's go back to watching this. You need to add the alert widget. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Okay, so go back to this video. Oh, we got like 8 minutes left to go. So
Here's the faces of the main characters from 4 different shows side by side. This image alone kind of sparked the entire CalArts fiasco in the first place, honestly. The term CalArts comes from the California Institute of Arts, a place that is credited with legend.
I like how and that's what we're going with here, because I don't know these fucking days. I like how she's acting like, you know, this is just fake news. Like, nothing to see here, folks. It's no problem. Really?
Yes, yeah, the same CalArts that snubs Bloom.
Yeah, the same CalArts where the people that graduated from it think Don Bluth is a hack, while they turn Thundercats into Steven Universe.
Alumni among the likes of Tim Burton, Gendy Tartar Sauce, Craig McCracken, Alex Hirsch, Pendleton Ward, the list only goes on. You probably recognize at least one of those names if you're
Jenny Tartar, like Craig McCracken, you know, the style for Powerpuff Girls, it's kind of visually aesthetic, but kind of beautiful aesthetic, but it's kind of overly simple. It's like a precursor to what we have right now.
It sort of is. Same with Dexter's Laboratory, you could even argue.
But those are
Dexter's
shows,
they are good shows, and they're not bad looking. And Pendleton Ward, isn't he the fucking cuck that made Adventure Time?
Yes, that's him.
Fuck him. Fuck him. And fuck every hipster that's all about Adventure Time. I'm so sick of hearing about fucking Adventure Time. It's not good, okay? It was never good.
Familiar with television animation, namely Alex Hirsch and Pendleton Ward, the creators of Gravity Falls and Adventure Time respectively. You see,
Gravity Falls is pretty solid, though.
CalArts teaches their students one way of television animation, mainly through puppetry, and sends the students off to go plant their teachings in the animation world. So, yeah, some cartoons will look similar, and honestly, I completely agree. Shows like Gumballs and Star's main characters do look visually similar shape-wise. Some cartoons are kind of hard to distinguish against one another, and if you took a look at the picture I had shown you earlier where the face shapes were compared, then yeah, the untrained eye could easily think that those characters belong to the same show. However, how much—
And that's a bad thing.
The untrained eye? You mean the unpropagandized eye? Could look at that and say this all looks like shit and it looks the same? Looks like the exact same kind of shit?
That's the problem.
What of an issue is it for something to look similar to something else, really? Gravity Falls is an incredible show that ropes you in and fills you with a sense of wonder and mystery, searching for answers to questions unsolved. Gumball is a hilarious slice-of-life comedy featuring a cat guy and a fish stew during their adventures in middle school. Steven Universe tackles gender norms, societal standards, sexualities, and much, much more. The shows may look similar to some people, yeah, but are the shows and their respective contents similar at all?
By tackles, she means get bent over by them? Oh, jeez.
I mean, the last week was the newest series of episodes, and it was just all progressing to a quote-unquote gay marriage. to a characters that technically cannot get, are alien characters who show that they're together by merging into one person.
There's like a certain dishonesty about this person here. Like, what do you mean? Oh, I guess maybe to the untrained eye they look alike. But who cares if everything looks the same and that style's simple and kind of ass? Look at all the important stuff this show does about lesbians and soy.
I remember. Do you remember just seeing the Danny Phantom?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I kill somebody, I get ghost pussy from that show, right?
Yeah, when I first saw that episode for the first time, I thought I was watching like some sort of alternate universe of Fairly Odd Parents because they were designed by the same person.
Yeah, but that's the same person though. You know what I mean? Like how Kim Possible and the Clerks cartoon look like they could be in the exact same universe.
Yeah.
Because it's the same dude. That's okay. Or like how Futurama and The Simpsons, and even The Simpsons looks pretty different than Futurama. But like Simpsons and Futurama look the same because the same guy made them. It's not like the same guy made all these cartoons. No, it's the same fucking Borg hive mind made them is the problem. If it was just one really prolific guy making all these cartoons, I guess I'd kind of respect him. But that's not the case, is it?
One whole school inspiring the next generation of animators and completely alienating me from the animation industry. If I saw these as a kid, I would have hated cartoons.
Yeah, no shit.
No fucking way, dude. All the shows mentioned are incredibly dissimilar from one another, all focusing on different themes like mystery, fantasy, comedy, and plot-wise aren't even that related at all. Should they really be judged and grouped in based off of their visuals alone? No, and that's quite frankly a stupid thing to do. From what I've deduced, a lot of people seem to label cartoons with that name and judge its quality based off of that. I mean, the Thundercats uproar is a huge example of that. No one even cared about Thundercats before any of this happened. On proof?
Oh, go fuck yourself! No one even cared about Thundercats, because history started the year I was born. Go fuck yourself. I don't even like Thundercats that much, and I was offended by that. No one even cared about your stupid dinosaur cartoon. It's better that we made it all about lesbians and soy.
I mean, that's where the uproar comes from. The idea that we're only offended because people altered it now. No, we're mad at it because you're taking a good property and making it terrible. There was actually an attempt to reboot this a couple years ago, in case you've forgotten.
It's like when someone who's left history like 2 years ago were like, well, nobody even gave a shit about Ghostbusters before Paul Fagg came along and made it about 3 lesbians and a gorilla. No, fuck you. That's like one of the best movies ever made. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I wish I could double downvote this. How does this not have more downvotes?
There was a visually stunning Thundercats reboot in 2011 that was crazy ahead of its time. However, it got canned because no one watched it.
Horse shit. This is something that Faggot Ego Raptor was talking about. A little history lesson here for you, folks. It didn't get canned because no one watched it. It got canned because Cartoon Network was upset that they couldn't sell enough toys of it. Its ratings were actually pretty good. So fucking furry girl over here has got some fake news. She's got a lucrative job at CNN ahead of her.
No one cared. This time around, everyone and their grandmother's chimneys are rustled over it because this looks new, this looks different, more modern, more Cal Arts, if you will.
More modern. Well, fuck modernity then, if this is what modernity is.
And she said Cal Arts as if it were a compliment.
By the way, what a great pause I just hit. I'm really hitting it with the pauses there. Oh. Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck you. Just
and more Cal Arts as if it were the full focus. That's the problem, madam. That's kind of the problem.
By the way, folks, I know it's not showing up on the thing. I will fix that, but I am checking super chats periodically, so I will be reading them if I get any more. All right, let's keep going.
and that's why people hate it. Because it's a show that looks similar to other shows. Little, if any, footage has been shown from this cartoon, or at least not enough to properly judge it. But no one cares about the actual quality of the show's writing and casting characters, they only care that it looks similar to something else, and that makes it bad by default.
This is so like, she can't be this fucking stupid.
We got a piece of the script earlier with the presentation. Why do you think we're worried about it?
So fucking dishonest. And that's the thing, she's lying to you. She's not... This is just dishonesty. This is that typical leftist, forever perpetually moving goalpost shit.
Oh, it has me wonder. I wonder if the people like thumbing up this one are people who actually watch the show to begin with, or just like a Nia Sarkeesian audience who will like her videos but never watch anything she recommends.
Fuck. Oh man, this is. Who sent this to me? Why do you do these things to me? Don't, man.
Now, I'll be honest here, Thundercats clearly wasn't part of my generation, and I don't know anything about it. But
You think? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Wow. I thought you were just an absolute expert on Thundercats, and that's why you were defending this.
I honestly don't really like the reboot's visuals either. They're a bit squishy and bright for a show like Thundercats, and I don't really have high hopes for it, considering it's probably going to be a comedy aimed at a younger audience. However,
you're not allowed to dislike it, you sexist, cishet white male. I'm just predicting what she's going to say here. Let's see if I'm in the ballpark.
just because I personally don't find it visually appealing doesn't mean I'm gonna call it a bad CalArtsy show without giving it a chance first. You'd think that that'd be common sense at this point, but for some reason it isn't. Listen, it's fine to not like a show's visual.
I'm tired of all this give it a chance argument. This is what the faggot Star Wars fans argued. Like, well, you should give the new Star Wars movie a chance. I mean, I know that like the last like half a dozen of them have been increasingly shitty, but you should give this one a chance, or else you really can't say that it's going to be shitty. I mean, really. Like, you should give this a chance, Luke. You should really give this... Make sure you watch like a dozen episodes of this before you feel you can comment on it.
Oh, no, I will probably see every episode that comes out, and I will hate every single one of them. I'm willing to bet that I'll hate every single one of them. Because that's just what I do. I just like watching what people have to offer, because I'm an animation nut.
I think you're some sort of low-key fucking masochist is what I think. But moving on.
Well, true. I did watch the whole summer camp island series with kind of boring myself to tears, but yeah.
Kick me in the Jimmy. You think I can't take it? Let's keep going.
I get that. That's understandable. You aren't expected to like everything that gets shown to you. However, judging a show based off of the visuals and visuals alone is something completely different. Labeling it off as CalArts and giving it no chance because of that is honestly close-minded, albeit even a little bit petty.
But Atari 80s cartoons all look the same too, shouldn't they also have their own label? And what about anime? Doesn't all of that look the same as well?
Great question, unbiased Kermit Dog. And okay, those are some defenses I've seen from the people who think that there is no CalArts style. And I understand where they're coming from, and even I thought like that myself for a while too.
80s action cartoons did not all look the same, except for the fact that maybe they were going for a realistic style. And yeah, Animu does all kind of look the fucking same. That'll grant you. But in all fairness, it's created by a people that all look the same.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do a lot. Although, honestly, I want to do a live stream about this because I want to list off all the cartoons I've been watching recently and lament the fact that how much this industry really sucks at the moment and how it pains me that I always wanted to be in this industry.
Seriously, though, like, okay, it's an exaggeration to say all anime looks the same. But even if you were to say it all looks the same, at least it doesn't look like shit. Okay?
Even garbage anime has some quality to it.
This is fucking rough. Like, how dare you judge this mostly visual medium of cartoons by the visuals? Nigga, what? Let's keep going.
But no, those defenses aren't really all that valid. See, during the 80s, shows were made to look more human. Characters and animation were specifically designed to look human and real, whereas modern-day cartoons are more stylized with their approaches and don't worry too much about looking realistic. And anime is an entirely different double standard. Anime looking similar is more of a cultural thing based off of Japanese norms / beliefs. Like, for example, the eyes being big because eyes are a window to the soul and all that. Bodies and anatomy are also more human as well, kinda like the 80s thing. Plus, most anime derive from mangakas, where the anime takes on the mangaka's art style. So if the art style is inspired by something else, it's gonna look similar to something else pre-existing. So no, I understand where those points are coming from, but no, anime and older cartoons do have their reasoning for looking the way they do. Modern day cartoons sort of do as well due to how animation is being taught in colleges in America, however their points aren't nearly as significant as the others. So overall, CalArt style, is it real? Well, honestly, I don't know. I think that whatever it was meant to mean has turned into an insult to judge a show based off of its visuals alone and brush it off as bad. Again, visit the whole Thundercats reboot fiasco. I suppose it's up for interpretation, but like I stated, the meaning has definitely changed and isn't really a label I'd want to put on something. Calling something CalArts has kind of became a bit more petty of an insult than any actual criticism.
I can't get any more through this. This is fucking painful.
She's just going on without saying anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. You. Oh, jeez. Fucking bullshit. There we go. We'll go back to this. There we go. We'll enjoy us some CalArts art here while we talk. 13 episodes coming to Cartoon Network here soon, folks. It's going to be all about lesbians and soy. It's going to be a big hit.
And Mom gets blocked, of course.
Yeah, everybody blacked. That's what it is. It's everybody. It's called Everybody Black. Yeah, he doesn't get black. He has to just watch. Should have made his mouth all open while he's getting a Nintendo Switch. Man. Somebody in the chat says, "Hey Luke, did you watch Superbook? That was one of my favorites because it was a cartoon. My parents didn't get it, but it paid off for me." I'm not sure what that's referring to either.
Superbook. I've never heard that. I gotta look that up now.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Although I guess that question wasn't directed at me. So.
Oh no! Oh, Superbook. It's a CGI version of the Bible. Oh yeah, I've seen little clips of it here and there, and it looks very visually impressive. They really put a lot of effort into it, but I haven't seen the whole thing altogether. But I see where I can watch it now. Oh yeah, the Giant Adventure, Easter, Jacob and Esau. Oh wow, so much I can catch up on.
Somebody says the eyes are big in anime because Astro Boy was influenced by Disney, and the creator liked that style, and everybody is influenced by Astro Boy. Yeah, she did get that wrong, didn't she? It's almost like she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. Let's see. Going through the chat here. See if we got anything of interest. Somebody says, "I am brought to tears by imagining all the talent going unused in the field of animation." Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. We have the capacity to make incredibly beautiful type animation that it would take dozens of people just to make one of those scenes. And like if you just get the right people together, we can have one person pinch it out. And if for some reason we're only making incredibly safe, incredibly soft shows, like Summer Camp Island basically feels like a show it should be on Nick Jr. or PBS. It's something that was meant for someone told me it's for someone who has like in the first digit age range.
Oh, easily. First digit's under 5. How do you know age is bad? Just give it a chance, sis scum. Exactly. Give it a chance. Money and time. Somebody says, "Leave Kylo Ren alone. Leave him alone." Let's see. Let's see. A woman being dishonest and intentionally obtuse? Shocker. I know. How about that? Let's see. What was the saying? One long march into Cthulhu's Maw. Yes, as I like to say, leftism is not so much a philosophy anymore as it is a relentless march directly into Cthulhu's Maw. Thundercats reboot was cool, actually. Yeah, I heard a good... In fact, I watched a little bit of it. Back when I was running that comic stand with my buddy, we had a TV set up there. I mean, he still does. And we'd watch superhero cartoons or movies or sci-fi shit, whatever. And he had gotten a DVD of the season 1 of that Thundercats reboot, and we watched it. It was solid stuff. Ghostbusters is one of my favorites. Oh, Ghostbusters is one of the greatest movies of all time. I could spend an hour talking about how damn near perfect that movie is. I like the Thundercats for one. Press F for Thundercats. Indeed. Bechtloff, this chick talking is probably Trigglypuff. No. If she was as fat as Trigglypuff, you could hear it in her voice. Hate the smug attitude. No one cared about Thundercats. Bitch, you crazy. Yeah, Thundercats was huge. Thundercats is still big. Like, DC still does Thundercats. I don't know if they're doing a regular one right now, but DC has been doing Thundercats comics for a while. Just a couple years ago, they did a big Thundercats He-Man crossover comic that sold like gangbusters, at a time when a lot of comics aren't selling. Yeah, people still give a shit about the Thundercats. All right. More people than are ever going to give a shit about Thundercats Roar, I can tell you that much. I love how no females ever know shit about nerd shit. A bit of an exaggeration, but you're not totally wrong. I looked up the Tron Uprising cartoon, very underrated cartoon by a studio that did the CG Spider-Man cartoon. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, to the person asking, Vampire Hunter D, the animation is astounding.
Huh.
Well, it's a whole feature-length movie. It's it's an anime vampire story, but the animation is very beautiful, like very high quality stuff.
Reform Thomas says Thundercats are on the move. Oh, glad to see you got back from vacation there, Tom. Let's see.
Isn't Thundercats are loose?
Thundercats are go, I believe is the phrase. Thundercats is still very popular as evidence that this bitch had to make a video defending it against a large fan backlash. Yeah, see, she wants to portray it as, like, we didn't really care about Thundercats. We're just getting upset because, I don't know, strong independent soy boy cuck is making this show now or something. No, that's not what happened, all right?
Is this girl a CalArts student?
I wouldn't be surprised. Her fucking avatar looks like CalArts shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
By the way, I hope everyone is enjoying this preview of my upcoming show Cartoon Network bought. It's called, what is it? Everybody Gets Blacked. That's what it's called. Everybody Gets Blacked. And this is the star of it.
We'll get the original image of the 5 black guys and the little girl on the couch and put this character's face on it.
That's fantastic, Luke.
Only we'll surround him with all the other characters you make.
This guy is this guy's name is Josh McIntosh, and he watches his girlfriend and his mom and his sister all get blacked while he drinks a bottle of Soylent. That's the show every week. Cartoon Network's already bought 13 episodes, so my money travels might be coming to an end. I don't, it's going to be, somebody says Thundercats blacked. But yeah, that's going to be, it's going to be a big show, folks. It's everybody Thunder blacked. Yeah, so, Everybody Gets Blacked coming soon from Cartoon Network. We're gonna have that chick that does the voice of, like, what's the character in Steven Universe where the 2 lesbians turn into a black dude?
Fusion.
Yeah, but like, no, that's a process. But like, what's the name of the character that Estelle does the voice of?
Oh, Garnet.
Garnet. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna get Estelle to do the voice of the Black Bull. Bechtloff, wait, what? WTF? Soylent Green is people. They got too much soy. Let's see. Soylent Green greater than Logan's Run. I don't know. They're both pretty solid flicks. I wouldn't say I necessarily have a favorite between the two. Let's see. But yeah. So that's Josh McIntosh, this guy on screen. He's a fat retarded boy who watches his girlfriend and mom and sister get blacked by Garnet from Steven Universe, and that's going to be a new show on Cartoon Network. Somebody says blacked. Everybody Gets Blacked. That's the name of the show. It's going to have like the same font style as Everybody Hates Chris, that shitty show Chris Rock made. So there we go. Cartoon Network has already ordered 13 episodes. I'm very excited about this. Not really sure how I'm going to make any of them different, but I'm also not really sure that's going to matter. I literally scratched that in like a minute, and it looks like a fucking show on Cartoon Network. Like I hadn't picked up pen to paper to draw in over a decade, and boom, there it's like, there you go. I wasn't even looking at anything as reference. It's not like I looked at a picture of Steven Universe. I just knew that they all have that dumb fucking shape with the chin sticking out. And their mouths are always like a fucking hot dog with lines in it to indicate teeth. Reform Thomas says, but Bechtloff, does your show have lesbians and trans people for diversity? Well, we're thinking maybe season 2 will introduce. In fact, we're thinking he gets emasculated so much that in season 2, Josh McIntosh becomes a woman himself so he can get blacked. That's going to be the story arc of season 2. But we got to save something for season 2. You know, you don't want to just blow all your load in season 1 there, folks. Can you draw Bane from Dark Knight Returns into Cal art style? I don't know how you really do the mask over that chin, but Netflix is going to bid higher on my show. Just watch. Reform Thomas says, perfect. I couldn't have written it better myself. Exactly. See, you got to have some arcs. All right? You got to have some arcs. Oh, somebody mentioned season 3 is bug chasing. Well, shit, man. You just got hired on as a staff writer. Because that's brilliant. Everybody Gets Blacked, coming soon to Cartoon Network.
Oh, Bechtloff, I've just made an image for you for the show, for the concept arts.
Send it on the Discord then, I guess.
General, coming right
yeah,
up.
General. I'll hop it up. I'll put it up there. Oh no! Oh shit! All right, hang on. I gotta get this copied and. Oh, you know what? I can just share it on the screen share. Hang on. I don't have to do the image. All right, let's go into the boom.
We could probably drag it onto your desktop and then on. Oh, that might be taking me steps.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't want to waste a bunch of everybody's time. I think we've wasted enough fucking time today.
Only an hour and a half.
Let's see. Oh wait, no, I see what the fuck I did there. Boom.
Oh, it's fun now that I'm on Discord. Everyone can see the images before you.
Hang on. I gotta try and get this centered again. Damn it. We got most of the image there. Yeah, y'all got the point. I'm still playing around with this, forgive me, but there you go. You got the You got Josh there in the center. He's about to get blacked. That's the start of see, he's just got trans. That's the start of season 2. Oh man. Reform Thomas says we need to have episodes that focus on positivity. Jeez. Let's see. Boom, here we go. Back to where we are. I'm getting the hang of it. Let's see. Let's see. Going through the chat. What about the We Was special? Oh yeah, for February we'll be going into Black History. Obviously, that We Was Kangs. Kangs all around.
Oh, James Woods just shared a tweet about abortion is a great deal, like $300. It's like 36 movie tickets.
Yeah, that's what that retard was.
Yeah, James Woods just tweeted that.
Oh, jeez. I can't believe how unfucking funny that was. All right, folks. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Let me check out real quick. If we got any more super chats. Doesn't look like we did. Okay, that's fine. Appreciate the super chats we did get, and I'm gonna fuck around with this more, and I'll get the widget so that the stuff pops up there, folks. And honestly, the super chats on here are better for me. I realize they're less convenient for you folks, but they're better for me because, you know, Streamlabs doesn't take 30% of it, and I can actually cash it out basically whenever. Whereas, I mean, I got some money in the fucking AdSense that I can't touch, right? Because there's $90 in the AdSense, and then there's like 150 that's going to go in there, but I don't even know when it moves from YouTube to the AdSense. I think at like the end of each month or something like that. So yeah, I don't know, but point is, I mean, the Streamlabs is better. So you know, it was kind of good that I got that kick in the balls just because it forced me to fucking begin to learn this program. Because, you know, I am trying to improve the content that I put out here, folks. Somebody says, great time. That drawing is hilarious. Luke, now I have to watch nostalgic animation. Thanks for the inspiration, gentlemen. Bechtloff don't care about y'all. Just give them those shekels. Yeah, give them shekels. I need them shekels. All right, boy? Need them shekels. Is there going to be a Ghostmas special with glow-in-the-dark spooks? I don't know. I might do a Halloween special. Halloween's fun on the bun. I do love Halloween. You know, and Halloween's also, you know, celebrating the anniversary of telling the Pope to go fuck himself. So that's always nice.
Oh, and we get to pull out the old Halloween video and share it on the old channel again.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We saved the Halloween video. I forgot. We haven't uploaded that since the VidMe went down. That's right. I forgot all about that. Where I dress up in a super spooky costume.
The scariest costume you could think of.
That's let's see. Somebody says, well, then I suppose I have to watch the first part since I came in when that thought was defending her right to murder her babies. And frankly, that's the best argument for abortion after all. In all fairness, you know, at least, somebody says, why are none of Jordan Owen's videos on porn not available on YouTube? I don't know. I know he got rid of a lot of his videos. So I don't know. Bechtloff in blackface if you donate $50. I don't really like to appear on camera because, you know, I'm an ugly motherfucker. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen. She's also a Jew, but that's surely a coincidence. It's just, of course, there's nothing to do with nothing.
It's always a coincidence.
Yeah, it's every time it's a coincidence, isn't it? Every time. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Jordan Owen's videos. I know he deleted a bunch of them when he went sort of apolitical or whatever the hell he's doing. know, he's still welcome to come on here for a debate. I know he got all butthurt about Forney making fun of him in the chat, which I think, you know. What's the Discord called for the streams? I'll throw a link in the chat here to the Discord. You can all check out the old Discord.
Oh, someone in the Discord said, "I'm scared to see what the gauntlets and sword are for."
What the gauntlet? Oh, jeez, I just got that. I was.
I had to catch that for a minute.
Well, we know what the gauntlet's for. Somebody's getting black fist. They're getting that black power fist in them. All right, let me get the chat real quick. Okay, boom, boom. So usually we'll be doing this. Luke and I will be doing this through the Discord chat. Sign in to chat. I'm on my own fucking disc. Why? I'm on my own fucking Streamlabs and I have to sign in. What kind of nigga shit is that? All right. Well, I'll just throw it in the YouTube page then. There you go. Boom, folks. Join the Discord. It's good stuff. Let's see. Reformed Thomas says, "See where he was coming from." Honestly, I don't really think. I don't really think there's much of an excuse to it. You know, yeah, okay, Matt Forney was shit posting in the chat. Whoopie Jack shit. But, you know, he's pulling some sort of guilt by association thing with me, and I don't think it's right. You know, that was pulled on him, and it was bullshit when it was pulled on him. And it's bullshit when he pulls it on me. Well, there goes this channel. Bechtloff just said nigga. Yep, that's, boom, the end of it. They're coming for me. Oh, wait, no, I don't live in Europe.
YouTube might as well be in Europe.
Yeah, no shit. That's the real problem. As much as Mr. Medicare likes to make fun of Europe for their dumb shit and all, and it is dumb, it's like, you know, they might drag the whole internet down with them is the problem. But yeah, I'd still like to try and get Jordan in for a debate. I might be able to talk him into it. You know, I mean... but... As I said to him, look, if you have a problem with Matt Forney, then either make a response video, ignore him, or hop your ass into Kumite with him. But enough of this, you know. Reformed Thomas says, I wasn't talking about that. I wanted to see where Jordan was coming from on his views on porn being moral. I don't know anything about... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying there, Pastor Tom. I don't entirely know. I don't entirely know how he put it. He just, you know, I think it's just a lot of that kind of, oh, it's sexual liberation, it's A-okay kind of thing. Let's see. All right, so all right, I'm gonna wrap this up then, folks. Thanks for listening. I know this is kind of a bumpy ride as I'm getting the hang of this. But I do appreciate you listening. I appreciate the super chats. If you like the show, do consider checking out the, you know, the tip jars down below, the PayPal, Patreon, Amazon wishlist, all that good stuff. And that's all we got for tonight, folks. Well, thank you all for listening. Bechtloff out.